Look, imagine this. You're in your late 20s. You've been working for years. You've earned thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. But when you check your bank account, it doesn't feel like it. Savings? Low. Investments? Almost non-existent. And somehow, you're still living paycheck to paycheck. Now here's the scary part. This isn't bad luck. It's not your salary. It's not even the economy. It's just 3 mistakes. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize they're making them until it's way too late. My name is Michael, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, investing, and how people build real wealth. If you're someone who feels stuck financially, living paycheck to paycheck, or struggling to grow your savings, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. Your 20s are not about being perfect with money. They're about not making irreversible mistakes. Because what you do in this decade doesn't just affect your bank account today. It determines whether you struggle or build wealth effortlessly later. So let's break down the 3 biggest money mistakes, starting with the one almost everyone is making right now. Mistake number 1. Lifestyle inflation, the silent wealth killer. Let's be real. You get a raise. You upgrade your lifestyle. Better phone. Better clothes. Better apartment. More eating out. And it feels justified, right? You worked hard. You deserve it. But here's the problem. Your expenses grow just as fast as your income. So even though you're earning more, you're not actually getting ahead. Here's what most people don't realize. The average American saves less than 5% of their income. And nearly 60% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, even those earning over $100,000 a year. So it's not an income problem. It's a spending pattern problem. This is driven by something called hedonic adaptation. Basically, you get used to upgrades fast. That new phone feels amazing for 2 weeks. That nicer apartment, normal after 3 months. So you keep upgrading again, and again, and again. Let's say you get a $500 per month raise. Instead of saving or investing it, you upgrade your car, plus $250 per month. Eat out more, plus $150 per month. Subscriptions, plus $100 per month. That's your entire raise, gone. Now fast forward 5 years. That's $30,000 plus you could have invested. Now this is where it gets really interesting. If you invested that $500 per month at a 10% annual return, after 30 years, that becomes over $1 million. Same money, different decision, completely different life. Here's the rule. Every time your income goes up, your savings rate goes up first. Not your lifestyle. Start with this. Save or invest at least 50% of every raise. Automate it immediately. Never let it touch your spending account. Now you might be thinking, but I want to enjoy my money while I'm young. And look, I used to think the same thing. But here's the truth. You don't need to sacrifice enjoyment. You just need to avoid unconscious upgrades. Because small upgrades today turn into massive financial limitations later. Mistake number 2. Not investing early. Waiting for the right time. Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, I'll start investing when I earn more? Or, I just need to learn more first. Or worse, I'll start next year. Here's what most people don't realize. Time matters more than money when it comes to investing. Not how much you invest, not how smart you are, just how early you start. Let's compare 2 people. Person A starts investing at 22, invests $300 per month, stops at 32, only 10 years. Person B starts at 32, invests $300 per month, continues until 62, 30 years. Who wins? You'd think person B, right? Wrong. Person A ends up with more money. Why? Compound interest. This is where it gets really interesting. Money doesn't grow linearly. It grows exponentially. At first, it feels slow, almost pointless. But then suddenly, it explodes. So why don't people start early? 3 reasons. Delayed gratification is hard. Investing feels complicated. They underestimate time. And this is exactly why. People delay for years and regret it later. The average American has less than $5,000 invested in their 20s. That's not because they can't. It's because they don't start. Start small. Seriously. Even $50 to $100 per month is enough. Focus on consistency, not perfection. Use simple index funds, like S&P 500, because the habit matters more than the amount. Now, you might be thinking, but what if the market crashes? Look, the market will crash multiple times, but historically, it has always recovered and grown. The real risk isn't investing. It's not investing at all. Mistake number 3. Living without a financial system. This is the biggest one, and honestly the most dangerous. Most people treat money like this. Spend what they want, save what's left. But here's the problem. There's never anything left. Here's what most people don't realize. Wealth isn't built on motivation. It's built on systems. Because motivation fades, but systems keep working. Think about fitness. If you rely on motivation to work out, you'll quit. But if you have a system, scheduled workouts, meal prep, routine, you stay consistent. Money works the exact same way. People who automate savings are 3 times more likely to build long-term wealth. Not because they earn more, but because they remove decision-making. Let's say you earn $3,000 per month. Without a system, spend first $2,800. Try to save $200, if lucky. With a system, save or invest first $600. Spend the rest $2,400. Same income, completely different outcome. Now this is where it gets powerful. Saving $600 per month equals $7,200 per year. Invest that for 30 years at 10%? That's over $1.3 million. Again, not magic. Just structure. Humans are bad at delayed gratification, decision fatigue, self-control under pressure. So instead of trying to be better, you build a system that makes good decisions automatic. Here's a basic system you can use immediately. Income comes in, automatically split, 20% to investments, 10% to savings, 70% to spending. Use separate accounts. Automate everything. No thinking, no willpower, just execution. Now, you might be thinking, but my income isn't high enough to do that. And look, you don't need perfect percentages. Start with 5% investing, 5% saving, then increase over time. Because again, consistency beats intensity. So let's bring this all together. The 3 biggest money mistakes in your 20s are lifestyle inflation, like you earn more, but never get ahead. Not investing early, you lose your biggest advantage, time. No financial system. You rely on willpower instead of structure. Here's the truth most people learn too late. Wealth is not about how much you make. It's about what you keep, what you invest, and how consistently you do it. Your 20s are not about being rich overnight. They're about setting up a system where money starts working for you. Because once that system is in place, everything gets easier. Saving feels automatic. Investing becomes normal. And building wealth becomes inevitable. If this video helped you see money differently, make sure to subscribe us and hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks.